Okay, this segment I think you're going to find very enjoyable. We have two young people here. You can take their shot. And they just got married this afternoon, or this evening.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're from?
We're from Elmhurst, Queens.
Okay.
Born and raised.
And why did you get married today?
Well, Thursday was cheaper. Friday, Saturday.
Come on now, dude.
I think I lost control already. Well, anyways, they're from the famous, we call it Off-Broadway, or?
We got married right off Broadway
Right off Broadway.
on 46th Street at the beautiful St. Luke's Church.
All
It
right.
was like a fairy tale.
This is Tony and Tina's wedding. All right. And if you haven't participated, this is like one of these interactive Off-Broadway shows. And what is the procedure if I want to come to your wedding? I have to be invited or what?
Actually, you know what? We didn't get married this evening. We're actually getting married tomorrow night.
You want to do
We
it
did the
tomorrow night?
rehearsal dinner
We
tonight.
did the rehearsal dinner tonight upstairs at the same restaurant where we're having our reception, which is right up the block from the church.
Yeah.
And we know there were a lot of cousins that we forgot to invite because we got big Italian families. So what we did
Most
was...
of New Jersey we left out.
Yeah, you know what? Because getting the invitations out there in time.
Okay, now let me ask you, that's a big question. How do I get a ticket?
Right,
to
right,
come
right.
to the wedding? Or is this your
Yeah,
leading
no,
ticket?
that's what I was saying. So we set up this website for all the cousins we forgot so
My
nobody
mother's
got
paying for
insulted.
it.
My mother's paying for it. It's TonyandTinaNewYork.com.
All right.
So you go there, you get your invitations. Because you know what? It was too much to worry about. I was getting a heart attack doing
Can you
it.
print out your own invitation and bring it?
Absolutely.
You got a printer, yeah.
You know, you
Okay.
just call up,
All right.
you know.
All right, then what happens? What time do I have to arrive at the church? I guess the first place is the church, right?
That,
7
yes,
o'clock, right?
7 o'clock, we're getting married. I
Don't
don't
you
want
guys know
nobody
when
to
you're
be
getting
late.
married?
Tony gets nervous, you know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? You know what it is? He's so much in love
Oh.
that he don't even know how to explain himself,
I'll go for that.
right?
All right, so anyways, you get to the church at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock sharp,
Sharp,
because I'm not
okay.
waiting for nobody.
That you betcha. All
Okay.
right, and then what happens? 7:05, the organ music
Well,
plays,
you
or
know,
what?
7 o'clock, everybody gets seated, nice, you know what I mean? The people I like in the front, the people I don't care about in the back.
I think it's a CD though. I don't think we have an organ player. So it's gonna be.
CT.
I'm sorry. No,
No,
that,
no,
No, that's all right.
I'm
That's
not
all
I just
ashamed.
wanted to clarify. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I'm
okay.
not ashamed.
All right, but then it's like a big time production. Okay, so anyways, the wedding starts at 7:07
That's
or
right.
7:05,
I figure 7:06.
and you come down the aisle.
I'm gonna come down the aisle.
All right,
Yeah.
and then we're going to meet the preacher in the next
Yes,
segment.
Father Mark, he's the father from my parish in Elmhurst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna get married. It's gonna be like a Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna go to the reception, which is 1 block away.
It's
One block away,
Yes.
and that reception is located where?
This is in the Edison Hotel,
That's right.
right?
46th and Broadway.
Right.
Edison Hotel. It's right downstairs.
Downstairs.
Down
all
like
right.
a grotto downstairs.
In the grotto.
Well, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It's
Yeah.
like-
Okay,
Italian
and what
food,
happens
bro.
at the reception?
Aw, man.
You can only imagine. I don't even know. I haven't done it
It's
yet.
gonna
but-
be beautiful.
I mean, I heard they put neon lights up and everything, which is cool because she loves neon. I have my
Alright.
car. I do car detailing, so I had this whole like blue neon thing on my eye rock. It's pretty cool. It's good, right?
Oh, forget it. It's
She
part of
loves
the
it. It's
reason
like
why
her
I fell in
eyeshadow.
love. It is kind of like my. See my eyes?
Yes, I
It's
noticed.
like that color.
I have beautiful eyes, right?
All right.
Thank you, baby.
So now, what happens at the reception? You meet everybody.
Oh.
Does the audience participate in your?
Absolutely. My whole family's and my maid Ivana, who by the way is 8 months pregnant. It's a blessing. I got, you know, my friend Donna, who's a singer. She's gonna be a star one day. She's going on American Idol. We got all our friends there.
I gotta tell you though, my side of the family, you know, it's my father, and I haven't seen a lot of the family in a long time, so
Yes.
I'm probably not gonna recognize half the people there.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
want to recognize them.
What was that supposed to
I'm
mean?
just saying.
No, I'm just.
No, I mean, I
what?
don't mean it in an
We're
insulting way.
talking to
I'm
the
just.
gentleman, and you're insulting
I'm
my
sorry,
family.
sir.
I like that tie.
Sure you want to get married?
Oh yeah, it's just you know.
Oh,
I got
yeah, no, of course.
personality.
We've been together for like 11
Okay, to
years.
break the illusion here, how many times have you been married in this play?
I'm sorry?
How many times have you been married?
Oh, none. Are you kidding me? I've been with her for like 11 years.
We've been together too long, and I told him if it don't happen soon, I'm out of here. So that's why I got this.
Oh, this is the ring.
What do you think?
Okay. Oh, that's very nice.
I'm
real.
taking it to get appraised on Sunday.
Oh, before or after the wedding?
Well, you know, after I don't want to insult them after we get married, but just
No, you-
curiosity.
You didn't just insult me right now. It's real, I told you how many times. This is on layaway, actually. See this?
Is this? Wait.
Yeah, well, she's a coat check. She works coat check, so she didn't have all the money up front.
So where are you going to go on your honeymoon?
Oh, forget it. Guess.
The Bronx.
No, but
No.
that was a good idea. We actually considered it. There's a hotel right by the Frogs
No,
Neck
seriously.
Bridge.
Where do you the most romantic place in the country though?
Romantic, exotic. Come on.
Oh God, I guess it was Palm Beach or something like
The
that.
Poconos.
Oh, the Poconos. Oh, well, America
Oh
needs.
my God.
Beautiful
Mount Airy
Lodge.
Lodge.
Remember the commercial?
Is it still there?
I
Well,
hope
it's
so.
making a comeback. It was big in the 80s. It kind of dropped off a little bit.
I mean, I never been there.
It's great discounts now. They have a heart-shaped jacuzzi.
Oh, I remember that.
Actually, we had a
Vibrating
choice
bed.
between the heart-shaped jacuzzi and the champagne glass jacuzzi. And, you know, we thought about it long and hard, and I said, I want the champagne glass because it's different, you know?
Right.
Which is crazy because you have to climb up into it.
Yeah, well.
So I don't know how you're gonna. She's going first.
No,
so-
you're going first.
No,
You're not watching me climb up a ladder.
She doesn't climb very well. She doesn't.
Well, not when I'm not wearing any clothes.
This is good vodka.
I like these cups. They're very Mediterranean.
Very, yes, right. They give you that Italian touch.
They do.
Yeah,
Dixie, what is that? Italian?
that's right.
No, the
sir.
grapes, I'm saying.
Oh, the grapes.
The grapes, yeah.
Poconos.
Poconos.
It's exciting.
It's west of Jersey.
And how large a family are you planning?
I'm not thinking about kids. I gotta be honest with you yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy the married life for a little while. So long I'm living with my mother. You know what I mean? There's only so long you can take her.
So you're gonna live in your own place. You have your.
We get an apartment in Astoria. How classy is that?
Okay.
We're gonna live upstairs. It's a two-story house.
That's right.
We're not gonna have kids now, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna.
You know what I'm talking
Do you know how it works?
No, I mean, you know, we're getting married. Then we'll discover those sorts of things.
I lost control over this. I have no idea what this thing's going to go next. All right, but anyways, you're going to have the wedding at 7 o'clock. How many
Yes.
nights a week do you do this wedding?
We were thinking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Because we miss people, yeah.
Yeah.
In case people can't come on Thursday, they can come Friday, they can come Saturday.
And then Saturday they could come as
And
well at 7
sooner or
o'clock.
later you'll get it right, right?
Sooner or later.
Right.
Right, Tom?
We got a big family.
Huge.
Right,
Since
man.
people are away, you know, we like to say.
Upstate, that's what we
Upstate,
say.
It's orange jumpsuit thing.
So how did you meet each other?
Actually, this is a funny story. My father and her mother dated in high school.
For a very short
It was like
time.
2 weeks.
All right, my mother was like 15 and she wasn't very smart.
My father was 21.
So anyway, and this is how, I mean,
So we grew up together.
we did grow up. We went to the same school, which Tony got kicked out
You
of.
met in school?
We did.
We knew each other from the neighborhood. Then we went to school together, Christ the King.
Christ the King High School
She graduated
with honors.
And I got kicked out in 9th grade. But then I went to St. Joseph's where I left in 10th grade because I
How'd
decided
you get kicked out of school?
Tell him why. This is so freaking beautiful.
No, you know, it wasn't even my fault. It's funny that you say that because my best man, Barry Wheeler, was actually the one that had the paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a
Had the
stand-
I
paraphernalia?
wasn't talking about
Right,
that,
yeah.
Tone. I was talking about when you got in that fight over me with Matt Valero.
Oh yeah, Matt Valero. No, Matt Valero. Yeah, it was Matt Valero.
That's
I
right.
thought it was Vinny Capitani.
Uh-uh.
Matt Valero. That's basically it was. And you know those exit signs they have in schools?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to get out. You don't know where to go. So I ripped one of those down. But anyway, so I got kicked out for that. But then I went to St. Joseph's, and I graduated when I was in 10th grade. Or left. You know, whatever.
Whatever. He was advanced, you know?
Did you get a diploma? You don't remember?
In
that?
his heart, he did.
So how did you two really meet? I mean, how did you know this was the first sign of love?
Okay, no, because we knew each other 3rd grade, 4th grade. There's nothing going on. You know, we're kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say it was in like 8th grade.
Because I was with Lauren Bartolotto.
Tell him, please. All right, don't get me sick.
No, I'm just saying, it's a long
Yeah,
time
well,
ago.
you're just saying. You don't have to say. That's how we met. He didn't say nothing about Laura Malvolato.
May I ask about her?
No.
Okay.
It's
All right.
always now.
So, anyways, you both met, and how did you meet, and when did you know it was true romance?
When did we know it was true romance?
After Great Adventure, I think, after Six Flags.
You know something, Tony's so right.
You remember that time?
Oh, how could I forget it? We went on free fall. You don't know how scared my heart was in my mouth.
And she was clinging to me.
I was.
And I was just like, this is the girl. So when we got engaged, I just have to tell you, because I think it's a great, I mean, I'm kind of a romantic guy.
He is.
So we're driving to the Bon Jovi tribute show in Wantagh, Long Island, and I'm in my IROC. And so she's like, you know, she's excited because she loves Bon Jovi.
Oh, you don't even know.
So anyway, I got her these tickets, And I have my friend, Billy Martin, who's a state trooper, pull us over. She doesn't know any of this. He takes me out of the car and he says, this car fits the description of a stolen car. And he starts handcuffing me. And she's freaking out. She's all running out of the car.
My eye makeup's all over my face.
Yeah, and she comes around the car and there I am on one knee with a ring. And I'm proposing.
It was beautiful.
She's getting teary.
And I said yes, of course, and that's what brings us here.
So what did your parents say when this happened?
My mother had a heart attack.
Mm.
My father passed away, unfortunately, last Christmas. He was hanging lights. He had a heart attack on the
You
ladder.
don't have to go into it.
I know, I'm just saying, okay? My mother was very happy for me. In an Italian family, when the daughters get married, you know, that's like an achievement. It's like graduating medical school.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother,
Do you have a brother?
well, and a sister, and the same person.
He's a sort of a dancer.
He's sort of a dancer.
Performer. He's very artsy.
Artsy, I
Yeah.
see.
His name is Joey.
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 Okay, all right. And you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a brother, Johnny, who, he's a younger brother. He's a good kid. He's just a little misguided. He wants to be a hairstylist, and then he watched a Brian Boitano video, and he wants to be a figure skater, so I don't know
And I think
where
he's
it's
gonna make it,
go.
too.
I don't think he's...
He's got grace. I feel like an executive in these chairs.
He's a beautiful. Is this real
Right?
leather?
I don't know. Could be artificial something.
No,
or-
it smells
right.
real.
Suppose it? She's got a good
No, what do
nose.
you
Right?
say? Okay, but anyways, now what are you gonna do for a living now?
What do you need?
Well, I don't know what I really need.
Oh, no, you know what? I'm sorry. It's my father. My father, he has a club, the Squeeze Box. You never been there?
No, I
It looks so familiar though.
I do. Okay.
He has
The
a
squeeze-
VIP member card. He's never been there.
It's-
What is the squeeze box?
Well, it's an exotic dancing, you know.
Is it an adult men's club or something
Yes.
like that? Oh,
And
okay.
so I grew up there, and I did the books and stuff like that. But so now I'm not doing it anymore, though.
Alright.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. So I have this great idea for an Italian ice place called Spiked Ices. It's a summertime place where basically you go and it's alcoholic Italian ices. It's like a happy hour place.
Right.
Spiked Ices. I mean, it's brilliant. And then in the wintertime, it's going to be car detailing.
Isn't that
Because it's a
great?
seasonal.
Now, are you gonna get a job or anything?
Well, actually, you know, I've been working. My job is also seasonal. I do coat check at my uncle's restaurant, Amore. You should come down. It's in Brooklyn on 18th Avenue. Forget about it.
Best in Brooklyn.
I check coats. You know what I'm saying? It's in the winter when people wear them. But other than that, I went to beauty school for 3 months, and it was too restricting. You know what I mean? I want to have my own. It's like artistic
Why
freedom.
was it restricting?
Because they got all these rules. You got to do this with this. You got to do that with that.
Totally.
I know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to sit in a classroom with
Look
some.
at her. It's like she doesn't know.
You know, I did this, by the way. I mean, I know it's hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
This I constructed by myself. I call it the Fountain of Youth.
No, seriously, she does.
Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, you see why? Because it's like cascading down,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a youth.
You're a youth?
Yeah.
Okay, very youth.
That's right.
So, you know. It's like a metaphor. I'm sorry, I'm very deep.
So we can see you what nights of the week now?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
7 p.m.
Three
Right.
nights.
Now, do you when you have the wedding, do they pass the basket around for donations?
You know something?
Help you out a little bit.
My aunt, she was going to make me the booster bag, remember?
Yeah.
It's where you put the money, all the gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very happy about it because it's a tradition, you know. But my mother, she got nervous. Someone's going to take it. You got to be careful. So,
My father probably would take it.
yeah, well, whatever. But we're doing it very indiscreetly.
Discreet.
Yeah, so when you come,
Can the guests bring a wedding present? if they want?
can they?
You kind of have to.
I mean, you
We
know.
have to. Okay.
I mean, it's like
Just a
envelope,
check, nothing
envelopes.
crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing like. No, I'm not even talking like 3 digits. You know,
3 digits.
definitely 2, but not you know
Before or after the period?
after the period.
Oh, okay. So I'll make sure. All right.
He's a funny guy.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of gifts,
What?
maybe everyone should know, see, because this is an outlet to announce our wedding to the world. You know how people put it in the newspaper? I mean, this.
We're registered.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah,
Is it
go
okay
ahead.
if I
Go
tell everybody where we're registered?
Yes,
You know,
we're
'cause we got a lot of things that we really want.
We're
We're registered at National Wholesale Liquidators.
Liquidators in Queens and Brooklyn.
All right, and we got a big list, but of course, feel free to expand and, you know, get whatever you want to get. Pay attention to the international food section in particular.
And Sears.
Yes, Sears, Roebuck and Company.
It's not Roebuck anymore. It's just Sears.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm
the Roebuck.
sorry.
No, that was like.
You left
Oh,
town.
I didn't know that. See?
Like the auto center in Sears.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, this looks like a match made in heaven.
Oh,
It
that's
is.
sweet to say. Thank
It
you.
is.
Okay, that's that. It's Tony and Tina's
Yeah,
wedding.
at St. Luke's Church.
You got vodka over there? You want to cheers?
No, that's okay. That's
say
a little-
salute.
Okay, very good.
Salud,
Real class up.
Cendana.
Okay.
What is that? Who told you that?
We'll continue with this program, I think, right after this break. Thank you.
Is this real wood?
We got it out of the trash.